Azerbaijan, fire, carpets v pomegranates, why you should pack your curiosity.
Welcome back, world explorers, to Soul Storytime. Today, we're heading somewhere exceptional. A place where mountains burn their own. Where carpets tell more stories than Netflix. And where even pomegranates have celebrity status. Yes, we're going to the land of fire v heart of Caucasus. It's ancient, it's ultra-modern. It's one of the world's most fascinating cultural treasures. Let's start with history of its capital. Baku's old city, Itri Shehir. Inside Azerbaijan's fast-growing capital, there's a walled city that time forgot. Narrow alleys, sandstone buildings, centuries-old mosques. This is Baku's historic heart, and it's been standing since the 12th century. The legendary Maiden Tower watches over it, all mysterious, bold, and still puzzling historians to this day. Palace of the Shirvanshahs. It's 15th century royal residence that stands as a symbol of Azerbaijan's rich dynastic legacy. The palace complex includes royal tombs, a mosque, and a ceremonial hall, a true monument to Islamic architecture. Where future meets fire. Yes, we are talking about Haydar Aliyev. Actually, its modern marvel by Zaha Hadid is a wave of white that seems to float. Inside are art galleries, performances, and a real look at Azerbaijan's bold, modern identity. Flame towers. Baku's skyline is crowned by 3 flame-shaped skyscrapers. Illuminated with LED displays every night, they represent Azerbaijan's ancient connection to fire and its modern ambition. A breathtaking sight from every angle. The burning mountain. This fire has been burning for centuries, thanks to natural gas leaking from the hillside. Even in heavy rain, the flames keep dancing. Mud volcanoes. With almost 400 mud volcanoes, Azerbaijan leads the world. These alien-like landscapes are not just scenic, they're scientifically fascinating and utterly unforgettable. Highland Park. For panoramic views over Baku and the Caspian Sea, this elevated park is the perfect place to reflect, photograph, and experience the city's energy from above.
You know what makes Azerbaijani carpets so special? Well, it's recognized by UNESCO. These are global symbols of craftsmanship. Each region has its own designs, colors, and weaving techniques. All passed down through generations. Every piece is a story woven by hand. The national scarf. It's not ordinary, it's traditional silk scarves, worn by Azerbaijani women, represent grace and identity. Handmade with natural dyes and elegant patterns, they are treasured in every Azerbaijani household. In old towns like Sheki and Lahij, artisans create stunning hand-painted ceramics. These are not souvenirs, but expressions of old tradition. A boy, hold on. How can we miss delicious food? Yes, let's dig into flavors of Azerbaijan food.
Pomegranate, the national diva. If Azerbaijan had a celebrity fruit walk the red carpet, it would be the pomegranate. This juicy diva has her own festival, fan base, and probably a fan page on Instagram. They don't just eat it. Oh no, they turn it into juice, molasses, jam. One sip and you're like, wait, this tastes like drama, romance, and antioxidants. Next up, saffron, the red gold that smells fancy. Saffron, or as I call it, expensive red string that makes rice fancy. Grown proudly in the Absheron Peninsula, it takes like 200 flowers to make 1 gram. That's not cooking, that's sorcery. Just a few strands and boom, your pilaf smells like royalty. Your tea tastes like luxury, and your dessert. Michelin star level, even if you burned it. Sweet delicacies. Sugar level, expert. Azerbaijanis don't play around when it comes to sweets. Their desserts aren't just food, they're sugar-powered happiness delivery systems. Baklava, layers and layers of flaky pastry and nuts, held together by honey and a silent promise that you'll eat the whole tray. Shekerbara, crescent-shaped pastry filled with almonds. One bite and suddenly you believe in love at first chew. Sheki halva. Looks like a mandala, tastes like heaven. Sticky, nutty, sweet, basically the dessert version of a warm hug from grandma. Signature spices, tiny but mighty. Let's talk spice. In Azerbaijan, food isn't just eaten, it's performed. They use sumac, tart, bold, basically the Beyoncé of powders. Black cumin, smells like wisdom. Dried mint, adds freshness like it just brushed its teeth. These little spices turn a simple dish into a flavored TED Talk. Shopping, from bazaars to bling. Bazaar mode. Activated. Ever been in a market that smells like dreams and sounds like an action movie? Welcome to Taza Bazaar and Yassel Bazaar. There's yelling, friendly, bargaining, also friendly, and piles of spices that look like confetti. Cheese that smells power.
Bread still warm from someone's oven. And fruit that flirts with your wallet. Want to know about luxury in Baku? Well, hear your wallet scream softly. And if bazaars are too rustic for your diamond-studded taste buds, head to Baku's high-end shopping districts. You'll find international brands, luxury malls with fountains, and local designers who sell clothes so stylish, you'll question every t-shirt you've ever bought. Souvenirs you'll pretend are for friends. Don't leave Azerbaijan empty-handed, that's illegal. Okay, not really, but it should be. Buy these. Hand-knotted carpets, takes months to make, seconds to fall in love with. Silk Kelagai scarves, elegant, light, and perfect for pretending you're in a perfume commercial. Pomegranate products, syrup, soap, it's like the fruit got a product line. Ceramics and copperware, Instagrammable and breakable. Saffron and spices, warning, you may never like plain rice again. Oops. Azerbaijan's passport, not bad at all. As of 2025, the Azerbaijani passport ranks around 76 globally, not VIP, but definitely, skip the line, energy. Holders can go to 70 plus countries visa-free or visa on arrival, not bad for a tiny red booklet. Coming into Azerbaijan, even better, get your e-visa in 3 days, which is faster than your online pizza order last night. How much to travel in Azerbaijan? Let's talk money, the thing you pretend not to worry about on vacation. Here's your daily budget breakdown, and yes, it's affordable enough to fake rich. Accommodation, $20 to $40 a night, guest houses are cozy hotels with actual beds and not too weird wallpaper. Food, $5 to $10 a day, you'll eat like royalty and still have change for dessert or two. Transport, $2 to $5 day, metro, bus, taxi, or a local uncle who insists on driving you for free. Sightseeing and extras, $5 to $10 per day, museums, souvenirs, or a fourth coffee.
Total per day, about $30 minus $60 USD, that's less than a fancy brunch in Paris. And you get a full day, not just eggs. Currency. Local currency is the Azerbaijani manat. Looks like monopoly money, feels like magic. $1 United States dollar equals to 1.70 manat. Cash is cool, but cards are accepted almost everywhere, except, maybe that one old lady selling apricot jam. She only accepts smiles and exact change. Let's talk rivers, Azerbaijan's flow squad. Everyone's hyped about Baku's skyline and flaming mountains, but let's show love to Azerbaijan's real MVPs, the rivers. There are over 8,300 rivers in this country. Yes, 8,300. That's more rivers than your cousin has selfies on Instagram. But only 21 of them are long enough to join the cool club, over 100 kilometers. The rest, short and sweet, like loyal friends who bring snacks and good vibes. Now meet the Queen Bee, Kura River. She starts in Turkey, swings through Georgia like it's no big deal, then slays across Azerbaijan. Hydrating farms and making sunsets, extra dramatic. She's basically the Beyoncé of water bodies. Then there's the Aras River, the poetic grandpa of the group. Flowing along the southern border with Iran, featured in folk songs, history books, and probably a few love letters. Not flashy, just classy. Old school river energy. Caspian Sea, not really a sea, but still a diva. Okay, here's the fun fact people never expect. The Caspian Sea, not actually a sea, it's a salty lake with confidence. The largest enclosed body of water on Earth, to be exact. There are no sharks, no tidal waves, just chilled out sea vibes, breezy views. And Baku, lounging on the shoreline like a glamorous queen with oil money. In summer, locals head to Bilga or Shikov beaches, swimming, sunbathing, and grilling kebabs like there's no tomorrow. Who needs the Maldives when you've got Caspian cool? And underneath that calm blue water. Oh, just billions in oil and gas.
Economy, business, and survival. You know you've got hustle when your country sits on oil reserves, grows world-class saffron, exports carpets. Prettier than your cousin's wedding dress and still finds time to sell pomegranates with attitude. That's Azerbaijanuary. Its economy is running on black gold, oil and gas, the kind of exports that make Europe nod respectfully. But this isn't a one-trick show. Azerbaijan also sends out cotton, fruits, nuts, carpets, chemicals, and saffron so rich, it could have its own bank account. Major buyers are Italy, Turkey, Russia, China and yes, even Pakistan, because trade between brothers is always good business. On the import side, it brings in machinery, vehicles, electronics, and pharma, the essentials for building fast, modern, and sharp. And the best part? While oil pays the bills, Azerbaijan is diversifying fast, investing in tourism, tech, and green energy. This isn't just economic survival, it's a glow-up with goals.
Azerbaijanis beauty, brains and vibes. Now, let's talk about the people. Because Azerbaijan didn't skip the beauty gene. You've got Persian elegance, Caucasus cheekbones, Turkic charisma, and hospitality that hits harder than espresso on a Monday morning. Women? Graceful, stylish, intelligent like every one of them, walked out of a poetry book holding a teacup. Men? Handsome, polite, soulful eyes, possibly part-time philosophers. And behind the looks? A culture that respects elders, hugs strangers, and forces you to take leftovers. Hospitality isn't just a tradition, it's a national sport. Mic drop moment, women voted here first. Here's a fact that deserves its own fireworks. In 1918, Azerbaijan gave women the right to vote. That's before America, 1920, and they still argue about it. France, 1944 really? Switzerland, 1971, guys? Yes, while the West was still debating whether women should vote or just bake pies, Azerbaijani women were out there casting ballots. And changing the game. In heels, probably. It wasn't just progressive. It was legendary. Hey, let me hit you with another mind-blowing fact. Home to the world's first industrial oil. Azerbaijan made history in 1846, by drilling the world's first industrial oil well near Baku. Decades before the famous oil strikes in Texas or the Middle East. Baku quickly became one of the world's leading oil-producing centers in the 19th century. Brains for days, education nation. Beauty is cool. But smart is hotter and Azerbaijan gets it. Literacy rate? 99.8%. Students? Fluent in multiple languages. Nerd level? Elite. And get this, they've changed alphabets. 3 times in 1 century, Arabic Latin, Cyrillic Latin. Back to. Not because they're indecisive but because they adapt like pros.
Azerbaijanis don't fear change. They print it, read it, and ace the exam. Faith v harmony, no drama, just peace. Azerbaijan is majority Muslim, but also home to Jewish and Christian communities, all living together like it's no big deal. You'll see mosques, churches, and synagogues sometimes on the same street. It's not a dream. It's real-life peace. City sparkle or village soul? Baku? Think Dubai meets Paris meets its own swag. Skyscrapers that look like spaceships. Coffee shops, festivals, free Wi-Fi. It's modern, magical, and slightly obsessed with tea. But who isn't? Now, take a trip to villages like Kuba or Lahij. It's slow living, clean air, home-baked bread, and grandmas that love you unconditionally after 5 minutes. Urban or rural, Azerbaijan's charm is all over. Mug ham hits you. What's mom? It's the sound of love, heartbreak, mountains, and tea, all rolled into one musical sensation. Deep, emotional, so good that UNESCO gave it global recognition. It's not just music. It's a cultural uppercut to your feelings.
Azerbaijan's villages are like peaceful postcards come to life. Nature sings, teapots never empty, and sheep have more social freedom than city people. From the cobbled streets of Lahij, where blacksmiths still hammer out tradition, to Kainalik, a cloud-kissing village so high it feels like the sky is your neighbor, rural. Farming here isn't just a job, it's a way of life. Sheep herding and livestock raising are everywhere, and trust us, the sheep here are fluffy, and probably better traveled than most suitcases. You'll often see shepherds guiding herds across green pastures like gentle mountain DJs, no speakers, just whistles and wisdom. Tucked in Kuba, you'll find the peaceful Red Village, home to mountain Jews living in harmony for centuries, surrounded by red brick homes and warm hospitality. Countryside is where traditions live on, animals roam free, and guests are treated like royalty.
Navruz, fire, food, and family feels. Every March, Azerbaijan throws a party that's older than your great-great-grandfather. It's called Navruz, the spring festival of light and renewal. People jump over fire safely, hopefully bake sweets like shekerbara, and clean their homes like guests are coming from the moon. It's warm, wild, and delicious. If you visit in March, you will gain 3 kilos, and not regret a single bite. Traditional dress, style meets story. Azerbaijani traditional clothing equals fashion plus history plus soul. Women wear silk scarves and dresses embroidered with love. Men rock chokas and papakas, looking like respectful warriors who'd still help with dishes. Every stitch tells a story. Every outfit is a vibe. Friendships that matter, Turkey and Pakistan. Let's get serious for a second. Azerbaijan doesn't just make allies. It makes brothers. With Turkey, the bond is deep. One nation, 2 states. Shared roots, history, and emotional telepathy. With Pakistan, it's solid, heartfelt friendship. Pakistan was one of the first to recognize Azerbaijan after independence. And today, they stand together on peace, faith, and vibes. You'll hear Azerbaijanis say, Pakistan is our real friend. And in a world full of fake followers, that's rare and beautiful. Nagorno-Karabakh, courage, not conflict. This region has seen pain and war. But Azerbaijan has chosen peace, rebuilding, and unity. It's not about revenge. It's about restoring homes, culture, and dignity for generations to come. Strength here isn't loud. It's calm, steady, and full of purpose. Travel like a pro, tea included. Thinking of visiting? Here's the real tea. Visa, easy and online. Safety, top tier. Locals, warm, generous, and slightly overfeeding. Budget, very friendly, even for broke students. Whether it's a guest house in the mountains or a hotel in Baku, you'll be treated like royalty. Just don't refuse the tea. That's the only rule. Final thoughts, Azerbaijan's soul.
Azerbaijan is a country that lights mountains and hearts. A land where women voted before the US even decided how to spell feminism.
A nation where tea is practically a personality trait. A place where culture, kindness, and confidence dance together like old friends. You don't just visit Azerbaijan. You feel it. It stays with you, like a melody you hum for weeks or a grandmother's hug you never forget. This was Soul Story Time, where we don't just tell you where countries are, we tell you who they are. If Azerbaijan just climbed your travel list, leave list in comments. Until next time, stay curious. Stay kind. And stay ready because Azerbaijan is waiting with hot tea.